Nancy, thank you so much for being on with me today. I really appreciate it. Nancy is one of my clients, and she came to me actually from one of my workshops. I met her through LinkedIn, and we started working together, and amazing things have happened in her business. So she has agreed to get on here and let me do a quick interview with her so she can just share what the experience has been like and what's been happening in her business since we worked together. So Nancy, thanks for doing this.
Oh, absolutely no problem. No problem.
So when Nancy came to me, she was charging by the hour, not very much, I might say. She was drastically undervaluing her expertise and her experience and everything she is able to do with her clients. So we completely repackaged Nancy, not just her services, but how she sold them, her positioning in the market, really restructured the foundation of her business, right, Nancy?
Oh, absolutely. The thing is, I didn't understand truly, like I knew what I was doing, but I didn't know what I was doing. Does that make sense? So I didn't understand my value. I didn't understand what I was bringing to the table for clients. And I didn't know how to present it in such a way that they could see the value.
Right.
And so I remember one of the first things you said, you are going after the low hanging fruit. You need to stop that.
Mm-hmm. Low ticket buyers. And
that
really
too.
you were selling yourself really as a commodity where they could go out and price shop and all of that. And so we took you completely out of that and again, repositioned you in the market. And the first time she pitched her offer for no longer by the hour, but making 5 times more than she had ever made with a client. Actually 5 times and even beyond that,
yes,
for some of the bigger packages. The first time she pitched that, they said, yeah, no problem. That was
and what was interesting is they said, listen, if we had to hire someone full time, first, we could never find anyone to hire that does everything you do. And that's all because of the way that you packaged me, because I never thought of it in that way before, of the things that I do. They said we could never find anyone to do everything that you do. And if we did, it would cost us a fortune to have, they'd have to either hire different consultants or they would have to hire different people. But I had never thought of my skill set in that way.
Right.
That was the problem.
Yes. And so it was a no-brainer for them to hire her and keep her on. And so you've closed several big clients now since we started working together.
We only started working together a few months ago, and I've closed 3.
Yeah. And some other good things have happened too. So I helped her also really get going on LinkedIn to bring in some heavy hitter partnerships. And she wasn't getting any traction from LinkedIn. It wasn't working. And now she is getting amazing partnerships where she is no longer, lead generation is no longer going to be a problem for her. She's going to have more high-end clients and she knows what to do with. And now she is going to be in scale mode. Yes. You're getting some really good partnerships and things.
I really am. We have here in Canada the 5 big banks. And because of the type of business I do, it's important for me to talk with bankers, to talk with CPAs, to talk with people who do acquisitions. And I've had some amazing discussions with high level people in the banks, and some of them, are doing banking across Canada. I mean, they're in charge of their area for across Canada, and they want to work with me. They want me to be speaking at some of their events and so on. And that never would have happened. So, yeah.
I'm so excited for you, and I'm so excited for where your business is going to go. And yes, now she has to be in scale mode because she's going to run out of time, which is not a bad thing.
I'm working on processes and systems myself. That's what I'm working on right now, because it is, people have to understand, you have to put in the work. And I think you would say I worked hard. I worked very hard.
You definitely took action, and you did everything that I showed you to do and asked you to implement. And look at the results.
Exactly. I worked hard. I took your direction, and I worked hard. And I just find that it's amazing where I was to where I am. And honestly, I wouldn't have gotten there without you. I would have been continuing along the same old way and wouldn't have any understanding of what is the issue. So it was a combination, I think, of a couple things. One is you helping to understand my value and what I bring to the table. That was really important because I didn't understand that before.
Right.
And then the other thing is for me, I knew who I wanted my target audience to be, but how to get there, for them to see me. And I didn't have the tools for LinkedIn to have any clue on how to do that properly.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just so excited for you, Nancy. You've just been so fun to work with, and I can't wait to see where your business is going to go, because it's really, even though you brought in really 3 very, very high-end clients at 5 times and even beyond for what you were getting paid, I mean, that was great, but you still have so much opportunity, because now the partnerships that you're getting are going to be bringing you a lot more of those high-end clients. So yeah, now she is scaling, and I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. I'm excited too. It's daunting at times. Don't think it's not daunting, but
well, it's work. Yes, it is. So Nancy,
is.
would you recommend my services
to anyone? 1,000%. Not even
awesome. So it was a good investment.
Oh yes, I remember I was terrified at first.
You were, but you found a way, and I
found a way, and I was really terrified at first. But the thing is, in order to make the investment work for you, you have to do the work. You have to trust the process, and you have to do the work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that so much, and God bless you. And I just, I'm just excited to watch where your
Thank you. I'm excited too.
I know.
2023 could be a great year.
It's going to be your best yet. All right.
I hope
Thanks,
so.
Nancy.
Thank you.